Oh, yes. Guys, you already know. Before you walk in, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Like always, thank you for tuning in to KL Culture Radio. It is Fresh Start Monday. Fresh Start the week by listening to KL Culture Radio. Hakeem, Jordan, what's cracking like it? What's cracking like it? What is cracking like it?
Man, listen, we here, we getting it. Let's go.
Yeah, man, we in it, man. It's the first day of December, December 1st. I mean, the year is almost up. So big things, Christmas, Hakeem's birthday. We got a lot of things to go through December before this wrap this year up. Other than that, let's get it.
Yeah, like Jordan says, 30 more days before the new year is about to start. I hope everybody just signed for the new year 2026. Man, oh man. Wow, we finally getting there. Like, first thing first, shout out to No Chase, the first one in the building. Shout out to right now, the 40 people right now watching us on Bingo Live, TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, you name it, all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for always tuning in each and every time we go live. And guys, don't forget to make sure you go to KL Culture Radio description, because in the description where you can find the KL Culture Radio store, that's where we have the t-shirt what we're wearing on right now. So you want to cop some KL Culture Radio merch, click the description, and also the link is pinned on top of the chat. So you already know, first thing first, on this Fresh Start Monday, shout out to True Number Favorite that's in the building. What up, buddy? He's in the building. First thing first, we heading over to, you already know, it was NFL Sunday. Sports. Jordan, what's going on when it comes to aspect of sports, big dog?
Let's get into it. So I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. We had games, in the on Thursday. We had games on Sunday, and also we had a game on Friday, which that was really really big game, which was the Chicago Bears versus the Philadelphia Eagles. I believe that day a lot of people had the Philly winning, but Chicago, they came to Philly and they ran them off all over them. Had a big victory, with the Bears being the Eagles. Bears they captured the number one seed in the NFC East. I don't think a lot of people had the Bears, start strong like this, but right now they're looking really, really good after they beat the Philadelphia Eagles. So we do have a clip of their head coach giving a post pet talk, and after that we're gonna chop it up. Yeah, so like I said, the Chicago Bears, they have the by being the Philadelphia Eagles, they got the number one seed, and also looking at their schedule, they have their 5 games. They face Green Bay, Cleveland, Green Bay again, Ronnie's team, San Francisco, and then Detroit. Um, Even though anything can switch up and everything with the Rams and Seattle, Detroit, and also the 49ers are playing well. It looks like how their schedules are playing. The Bears can really lock up the number one seed in the NFC. So I'm gonna start with you, Ronnie. How the Bears, looking at the Bears, they starting off strong and everything with their new head coach. Do you believe the Chicago Bears are the best team in the NFC conference? You're on mute.
Correct. Sorry about that, guys. I was on mute. No, but Chicago Bears been playing great football. I'm not gonna lie to you. They started out 0-2. Everybody was nervous, and everybody was wondering, questioning the head coach, Ben Johnson, that he was like fit to be head coach of the Chicago Bears. But them able to turn around within a 2-week span, and they've been winning games, and they've been close game too at that, and they're being tough teams. It's very, very impressive. I never thought that I would be able to say like the Bears is one of the people that could be a very competitive team, and I that being the Eagles on Black Friday was like really got everybody down looking at the Chicago Bears, seeing that they may be potential probably heading to the Super Bowl if they keep on this route. Now they do meet up with the 49ers team, which also have strong defense like Pittsburgh and Philadelphia Eagles. Let's see how they do and that. But so far, I ain't gonna lie, so far so good. They've been being like pretty much great comparative team. We talking about the Cowboys, we talking about the Bengals, Steelers, Eagles. The only one team they lost was against the Baltimore Ravens and Detroit, and they see Detroit again. So let's see how they turns out. But I think the Bears do have potential going to play on, probably going even farther if they keep going this route. Shout out to Ben Johnson. Good job, Chicago. Go ahead, I can.
Um, they did a good job. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't think they was going to get to this point because it didn't look like that to me. I watched some stuff, but they really surprised me. So I'm hoping to see what's going to come out of this. I want to see what the end of the season look like. I want to see how healthy the players is. I love to see the enthusiasm of the coach and him taking off his short. I like that. It says that he's invested. It says that he's a part of a team, and you rarely ever see that. You ever see that of coaches who are just more hyped about the game than anything. You could tell this must be like a family to him. Ain't nobody, I've never seen some of these coaches, I ain't never even seen Tony Dungy take off his shirt. You know what I'm trying to say? But to see this, and he was very ripped too, no homo.
Yeah, man. What if you see all these offensive head coaches like a Kyle Shanahan with the San Francisco 49ers or Sean McVay and and the Los Angeles Rams and everything, they're really, really good offensive coordinator, head coaches that that calls plays. We look at Ben Johnson with the Chicago Bears. We bragged about him the last couple years. He was in Detroit. He was highly the best offensive coordinator in the league. Now he got the Bear job and everything. Start off a little slow, but really it's really the run game with the Bears. I believe the Bears they got the second best rushing attack in the league. And when you can run all over people like they did Philly, you can go far. And if their offensive line continue to play well, their running game continues to play well. Caleb Williams, if he keeps playing better and better, and also their defense, they're really good in takeaways and everything. They could be scary, and for me as a Detroit fan, it's like I think our division is closed. I feel like we make the playoffs, sure, but it looks like, and they still got to play us, and they still got to play Green Bay twice, and those are their division rivals. So if the Chicago could get two out of the two, get two out of the best two out of the three out of those games, they could definitely win the division. And the top seed, it's still up to the grabs because you still got Seattle, you still got San Francisco, you still got the Rams, which each of them have 9 wins, which is just crazy. That division is tough, but if the Bears, like I said, if they could beat the best two out of three against Green Bay, Detroit, they could definitely lock in the number one seed, and they could sit high, rise high in the playoffs.
Shout out to Chicago, man. Wild Highs in the building. Wild Highs say Jordan. Them boys remember the beat down 47-9. We coming Thursday night football. Y'all play Thursday
We
night football?
Yes, we played Thursday night. So last year we beat them 47-9. And so we played Thursday night. It's at Detroit. That's a big game. That's a big game.
Prime
Because
time.
if one of them teams win Detroit or Chicago or the Dallas Cowboys, it can really get them step closer to winning the wild card spot when it comes to the
Mm,
playoffs. So it's a big
wow.
game.
Chubby Bears ain't it. They are afraid of December football. Yeah, that when everybody say they known for that when the curse starts coming in when it's December they start playing badly. But I think the Bears are on the road. I think Ben Johnson really changed the whole momentum. They going to a whole different they're going to a whole different level. I see them going to the playoff. I really do. I see them going. I see them going. I'll be shocked if they don't go. But you never know because anything can happen any given Sunday. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all because we do go live each and every day, 7 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, shout out to Troop. Never afraid that's in the building. He said, y'all, I need y'all ASAP. Hakeem, he needs you ASAP. Stop playing, man. Shout out to you guys, man, on this Fresh Start Monday. Well, moving along to money. Money made the world go round. Money makes our pockets fat. Jordan, what's going on when it comes to aspect of financial news, big dog?
Let's get into it. So you see, Black Friday weekend has passed, and as we has covered, when it comes to the economy, people buying things, holidays and everything. We thought, people's not gonna lie about the things, but we found out that when it comes to the economy, the Black Friday deals has broken its record again from last year. So it seems that people are still buying things when it comes to Black Friday sales, and as of today's Cyber Monday, and still people are buying gifts and a bunch of things when it comes to holiday shopping. So it's like I said, people are still buying things, people are still consuming. So doesn't matter how the economy is, people will still buy. That's what it shows about with the Black Friday deals and also Cyber Monday. So go ahead, Ronnie, play the first 3 minutes of it, and after that, we'll chop it up.
It was another record-breaking Black Friday. Shopper spent an estimated 11.8 billion online. That's up about 9% from last year. Steve Moore joins us. You surprised to see the consumer spending so much money so strongly?
You know what's so interesting about what's going on with the consumer is that the whole word right now is affordability. Nobody can afford anything, and yet guess what? It's not what people are actually doing. They are getting out the credit card, they're digging deep into their wallet, and they're buying things, Stuart. And we saw it this weekend. By the way, it wasn't just Black Friday, it was the whole week before Thanksgiving had record sales. And so I think the perception is different than the reality. The reality is that wages are up more than inflation. People have more buying power. They have more affordability for most things they want to buy than they did a year ago. And that explains these numbers. And incidentally, Stuart, it's not just this weekend. We've been seeing strong consumer demand for the last 6 months. If you look at the last two quarterly reports on GDP, consumers are spending. So I don't get it why all the polls show I can't afford anything and that people go out and buy things.
Yeah, there was a very strong performance on Friday. Here's another one for you. This is just for you, Steve, okay? Just for you. Switzerland voted to reject a 50% inheritance tax for the super rich. A number of
You can stop it right here.
investments.
It's cool. So yeah, man. Like the guy said, people, you see people say, "Hey, man, they can't afford anything." But I guess according to Black Friday, I guess I guess it's a feel good thing. We like to spend money on yourself and also other people. So I think it's more as a feel good thing. But other than that, let's listen to you guys. So, what's your take on this, Ronnie? That people, even though the economy is looking bad, people not we believe they wasn't spending anything, they still spend on Black Friday.
Why I say he disagreed, they're not spending on Black Friday. I'm being honest. I'm opposite. I agree. I think they are spending because remember, people are in the holiday spirits. People don't mind going into debt when it comes to family members. They will spend whatever they got to spend because they don't want to ruin the holiday for the kids. They don't want to ruin the holiday for their loved ones. So they're gonna go deep in their wallet and they're gonna spend. Why, even though it might end up allowing them to be in debt, they don't really care about the debt situation, especially today because today do start Cyber Monday. People are spending on a record breaking, pretty much breaking history right now because remember Cyber Monday now doing 50% off, 60% off, especially Amazon Prime. So people are spending. They don't care. So after the holiday, they wallet might be hurting, but right now, currently in this moment, they feeling that holiday spirit. They playing that Christmas song. People are spending. I do agree with that. I think people are spending on a record breaking deal. Go ahead, Ike. Your thoughts.
So I'm gonna agree with why and say they're lying. Let me explain to you why. They're showing you videos of Black Friday. It's barely people in the store. If we know what Black Friday looked at, the shit would have been packed. Another thing, if you analyze the prices they put on Black Friday, and we go back 2 years, the Black Friday discount prices are regular prices from 2 years or regular prices from last year. There's no discount. Inflation had made the discount higher. So, what discount are we getting if there wasn't a discount? This would have been the regular price before inflation. Do you get what I'm trying to say? There was a blender I seen. It was $95. But if you go look at that same blender a year ago, it's $95, but without the discount, it's $170. What discount is you getting? I'm just paying regular price for a price before inflation. So here's another thing. The reason why it looked like it's $9 billion, the prices are up. Even on the discount. It's high on the discount. So it looked like if a few people came out, yeah, they spent $9 billion because the prices are higher. Even the discount is not even a discount. I'll land right there.
Yeah, King, that's a good point. I was looking at Black Friday ads about anything on sale that's at Target, Walmart, and everything. There's no blowout sales like it was, like you said, I came out a few years back and everything. So, um, I believe I do believe that that we did break records, but the same thing, Hakeem is right. Still stuff is still kind of up and everything. Prices is kind of the same or went up from last year or this year and anything. So um, I see what they're doing, but it's like if like I said, I'm a shopper. When it comes to deals and sales, if I say, hey, this is a blowout, I'm gonna get some, I'm gonna go and everything. So. Like I said, I don't think Black Friday is not going to be the same. I think it's be more of a Sonic, even Cyber Monday. Sometimes, if you look at some stuff that's a deal, it's like it looks like a deal, but it feels like a deal. Like I needed to kind of say, hey, I'm gonna spend my money on this. If they trying to really push it out and everything, so yeah, it might say we broke records, but it really don't feel that way, And it's being around the city in LA and everything, or like come off of work from Friday and everything. I ain't really see nobody, any stores like a Target, Walmart really packed out like it used to be and anything. So yeah, I just feel the same that Black Friday is not gonna be the same again.
No, but the whole aspect of them speaking on like this the grade breaking sale due to the fact that they want people to spend. Why I say they using this as a pretty much as a gimmick to make people spend. People say like, oh, they're doing record breaking sale, then maybe I should go and check out Macy's. Maybe should I check out Ross or Marshall and see what this sale is all about. It's forcing American people to go and spend, which is good anyway because it keeps the economy going. Also, I get why they doing it, but I came and why I say they're lying. Jordan, you think they're lying too as well? I think I'm the only one. And shout out to the beautiful and lovely Evelyn. She said it would never be the same. It won't be the same. Black Friday.
You're right, Evelyn. Listen. The prices are so far gone. It's not gonna go back there. It's not gonna go. It's not gonna go back to there. The prices of housing is so high. Why should it go back? Even if inflation gets down, we're still gonna stay at the same price.
Right.
Shout out to Joe. Don't hurt him. Also in the building, he said Black Friday should be called you a full Friday. Of course, I never shop on Black Friday anyway, but Cyber Monday, now they got some good deals. A lot of online shopping is happening. Yeah, right now. Right now, online shopping is happening right now as we speak. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all. We do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Moving along to hip-hop. Hip-hop. Jordan, what's going on when it comes to aspect of hip-hop news, big dog?
Let's get into it. Let's talk about the game. So the game was hanging out with Neon, the streamer, over the weekend here in LA, and he kind of they had a conversation with Eddie Ross, and the game tells Neon that Eddie Ross is really banned from LA after dissing Kendrick Lamar. So we do have a clip. So go ahead, play the clip, and after that we'll chop it up.
Aiden, speaking of Aiden, you fuck with Aiden, right?
Yeah.
He's coming to LA in I think 2 weeks?
Yeah.
He's doing like a whole LA run. He hasn't been here back in a minute.
All right, well, so Aiden got to check in.
That's my brother.
Yeah. He said a whole LA run, so it seemed like he coming out here and he thinking he gonna do what he want to do. But this is LA.
Aiden, speaking of Aiden, you fuck with Aiden, right?
So we all know that Aiden Ross, he's a big Drake's fan, and he's not a Kendrick Lamar fan, and with all the if you hear about Aiden Ross, bringing hate on Kendrick Lamar, some people in LA doesn't like that, and when it comes to the game, he believes that But it come him come to LA, he has to check in first before he, before he lands and do what he needs to do in LA. So, but other than that, Ronnie, man, what's your take on this?
People still checking in. I thought I was. I thought I was.
Aiden is not a gang member.
He's not a gang. That was 8 people still checking in.
That's why I'm confused.
Cap. Don't offense the game. I respect the game a lot, but it's cap. Now the whole aspect would come to Aiden because Aiden always take Drake's side. I mean, him and Drake got something going on, like a partnership going on. So he's gonna take Drake's side. And the whole aspect when it came to Kendrick Lamar and the beef situation, he was mostly on Drake's side. Therefore, Kendrick Lamar is from LA, so he take Aiden gotta check in, which makes no sense. Like Hakeem stated, he's not even a gang member. He's not even a rapper. He don't even hang with some of these guys. So why do you need to check in? But
he's Jewish.
It's good for the algorithm. Go ahead, Hakeem. It's good for the algorithm.
He's Jewish. What he has to check in black people laws? And why do black people got to apply to gang member laws? I don't need to check into somebody who doesn't own the whole LA. You know who I need to check in? The mayor of LA.
Facts.
The mayor of Los Angeles. The chief superintendent of the police. Those, when I come in their district, those who I need to check in, not a gang member.
Facts.
You got to check in with the police officer, you gang members. What you mean we got to check in? I got to check into the hotel. I got to check into the airport. I got to check into a gang member?
You got to check in, Hakeem.
Do I got something in my teeth, or did I hear that right?
I think they still think we in the 90s. We in the 90s.
Let me tell you something. Gang members don't do nothing but terrorize and pillage the hood. Y'all don't even add nothing great. Your music is not even that good. No, your grandmothers can't even say nothing good about y'all. What positive has you done but tear the black community down? But you say we got to check in. Check into what? To extort people? Are you the mafia? What are you going to do? Shoot up a house or do a drive-by? All I'm going to do is just testify. That's all I'm going to do.
Yeah, I like the game. He was one of my favorite rappers. But come on, game. You don't game bang no more. You're a rapper now. You're a family man. So I don't know why he would say anything like that. Probably a little scared tactic towards Aiden Ross. Get that out there and everything. But come on, game. You're a family man. I don't know why he was doing that. I guess doing that is a stream. Make it more entertaining, anything like that. But come on, game. You're like I said, you're a family man. You do not game bang no more. I don't know why you do stuff like this. It's let it be. I would say something different, because I don't like, Aiden Ross disrespecting, Kendrick like that. But for you to say, check in anything like that, like, come on, man, you don't do it anymore. You're a family man. But I get what you was doing. I get it, but come on.
It's good for the algorithm. I keep saying that people are doing stuff to go viral. And that went viral because you talk about Aiden Ross, ain't got Neon there, so it is what it is. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Like always, shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch. Make sure you follow. So very important for you guys to follow us so you never miss it when we go live. Shout out to those right now watching us on Rumble and also X, TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this Fresh Start Monday. You already know it's Fresh Start Monday. We got a lot of things to talk about that happened over the weekend. First thing first, Jordan, what's going on with that mass shooting? Where was it? In LA, I think?
It happened here in California. It stopped in California, which is north. Yeah, so it's north from me. It's over in by I think Sacramento. But it has been over the weekend. It was a mass shooting at a children's birthday party that deleted 4 and injured 10, and all survivors were taken to the local hospital. Which 4 has been deceased and then 10 has been injured. So terrible news happened over the weekend. So we do have the clip. So go ahead and play the clip, and after that we chop it up.
It's erupting at a child's birthday party in Stockton as a mass shooting. Violence erupting at a child's birthday party in Stockton as a mass shooting leaves 4 dead and 10 injured tonight. The San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office leading the investigation, with the FBI now responding. Good evening and thank you for joining us for Action News Live at 11. I'm Christina Lopez. We begin with that breaking news story. Reporter Vince Ibarra joins us from the live desk with the latest developments on this deadly attack. Vince?
Well, Christina, this is still an active investigation and there are several questions still unanswered, but the details that are coming in are chilling as they continue to search for a suspect. The San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office says there was a large family gathering at a banquet hall when shots were fired. This video is from the crime scene in that shopping area. The Sheriff's Office says they received calls of a shooting on Lucille Avenue near Thornton Road in Stockton a little before 6 this evening. That's when deputies discovered several victims. 4 died from their injuries and 10 others are being treated in the hospital. Their conditions have not been released as of yet. The Vice Mayor of Stockton, Jason Lee, says this gathering was for a child's birthday party. The San Joaquin County District Attorney and Mayor of Stockton both have indicated that children are among the victims who died. That information has not been confirmed by the Sheriff's Office as of yet, but as this investigation does continue, the Sheriff's Office says it called on several other law enforcement agencies, including Manteca, Stockton, and as well as the FBI, with the search still underway for the person that opened fire tonight.
Investigation suggests that this is a targeted incident. We do not believe that there is any harm to our surrounding area.
And tonight we're also learning that Governor Gavin Newsom has been briefed on the shooting in Stockton. The governor's emergency services is monitoring the evolving situation and will assist as needed. But again, 4 people are dead tonight, including children. All of the victims are dead as a result of a shooting at a family gathering. And the suspect, we're told, is still on the loose. We're going to continue to follow this story as it develops on air and online at abc30.com.
Yeah, man, this is very sad. Tragic news to hear, man. Over the weekend, it happened here in Stockton, California, man. It's just, it's here in America. When it comes to mass shooting, we hear this a little bit too much, and it's sad to hear. It's sad to see and sad to hear. But go ahead, Ronnie, man. What's your take on this?
Why I asked us a question? What race is the shooter? Good question.
We don't know yet.
We don't know yet. The shooter's still on the run, but I won't be surprised if it's our beloved whites. You know what I mean? I won't be nice because whites tend to do a lot of mass shooting in America.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody already know that.
They like to do it big.
They do, and that was big because I was in Stockton.
Yeah, Stockton, California.
Very, very, very small town over there. So for stuff like that to be happening, not only that, but two kids. We live in a society. I remember back in the day that I came and Jordan, I speak about this a lot. How kids should be off limits, but it seems like they don't care. So if that's the case, then what you expect us to do, Hakeem and Jordan, at some point, what you expect us to do? Kids should be able to have guns by the age of 4 or 5. Go ahead.
So I want to get something clear. Doesn't matter what race the victims are, we're going to hurt for them. Because I want people to understand, Hispanic, whites, if it's a mass shooting is a mass shooting. We are all hurt by that. We're Americans. Let's get that point of fact. The main issue be with this is a constant thing that keep going. Is it mental health or is it gang stuff? We don't know yet. Because this was at a shooting. So I want to know that what's going on. So I don't have enough information. The hurtful thing about this is we are so desensitized about this that I don't think we understand. For people who love children, my brother here, he has my niece. And I think about her when I hear stuff like that. Because she's in California. I think about her going with her dad and her mom. They go on play dates. Is it not safe for them to go out here? We need to change the narrative and we need to attack this from the root of the problem. Is it mental? Is it poverty? Whatever that we don't know this is. But for a coward, a maggot, a fly to openly shoot at children, you have to die. I don't want you to go to prison. I don't want due process. I need you to die. Ron, you are right. I'm from a place where the code is protect women and kids are off. But we're older now. Protect innocent man too. You shouldn't be shooting and you walking up on the wrong person. When can we leave violence alone? Gun violence is always going to be an issue because the access to weapons. I'll land right there.
Absolutely, Hakeem. And the thing is, it's like this is the first time I hear when there's a mass shooting, and other than being in school, outside where there's children's in the area when it's a birthday party. We like I said, I know for us as millennials, generation X, there's a code of when it comes to kids, there should be no type of violence whatsoever. Now we're seeing more and more of this and everything, and it's definitely getting scary, man. Because this happened out of the open. This definitely happened out of the open. So this to tell me this could happen now anywhere, broad daylight, anytime broad daylight. So it just shows that you know, it, it's not really safe, if outside, you having a party, you having a birthday party out in the open, and all of a sudden there's a shooting going on and everything, and the people that shoot they don't care who is around, they don't care if it's a man, woman, an older gentleman, a grandparent, or even kids. They'll just shoot out and everything. So I hope they find this guy. I believe they should really lock this whole state down until they find the shooter and everything. And hopefully within a week or so they can find this guy, and I'm sure I know we don't have the death penalty here, but he definitely needs it, because become some kids involved. You shouldn't be here. Kids are just out. It just shouldn't happen to kids like that. And I feel bad for the family. Some of the kids that are still alive. This gonna stick with them forever. And I hate this just to think that they got live with this rest of their life, and also kind of clearing their minds of, hey, it just having their mind and brain that this is they've been shot. And yeah, man, it's just safe. Just me as a parent, man, I just gotta be extremely aware with my daughter when she grows up and everything, and just really, really have my eyes open.
Facts, facts upon facts, man. Sad, sad. We live in in a dark world, man. Like why I said, they ain't even taking out their own mothers out in 2025. Yep, these people don't care. I keep saying those are demons in disguise, man. Demons in disguise. Moving along to other trending news, Jordan, what's going on with Michael Ja White?
Yeah, congratulations to Michael Jai White. For guys that you don't know, last week, Michael Jai White is became the first non-Asian to win a Bruce Lee Award. Michael Jai White, he's been when it comes to his movie making, he spent years and years of making movies when it comes to martial arts. To me, as a black man, he's one of the greatest martial artists, filmmakers as a black man of all time. This man has, like, I think, over 20 pictures of martial arts films. They're still doing it to this day. So um yeah, shout out to Michael Jai Wright, man. He's like the first non-Asian, and that just tells you everything. Not just a black, first non-Asian. That's, I mean, black, white, Hispanic, whatever. He was the first to get to this award. So congrats, Michael Jai Wright. But go ahead, Ronnie, man. What's your take on Michael Jai Wright winning the Bruce Lee Award?
Great achievement. And show you that when you continue to work hard, your time will come, and the time did come. Now you got to be honored with the Bruce Lee Award, which is very, very astonished, because Bruce Lee, we already know he was known for being one of the greatest martial artists of all times. And to be honored with that award just show you that your hard work finally paid off. So I gotta give him his respect. And to me, just continue to continue to put in that work, man. Continue to live a legacy, man. Bring your legacy out, and he's doing that. And I'm proud to hear that, man. Shout out to him, man. Big win.
Man, this is just it's a beautiful thing to see that, man. You feel what I'm trying to say? And like you say, brother, you spoke eloquently. Just continue to do the legacy. Congratulations to him. And that's all I'm gonna say on that. It's really not much to say when you done killed the conversation. You know what I'm saying?
And the thing with him with Michael J. Rock, people don't know, even though he might not be big in Hollywood, when it comes internationally, he's big. He's big all over the globe. A lot of people don't know that because the movie pictures that he's making and everything, it relates to all around the world. So when it comes to Michael J. Rock, he's a big international superstar. Um, Most of the pictures I see of him in martial arts are really, 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 really good. My favorite one was Blood and Bone. He made that back in 2010 when the late great Kimbo Slice, he was in there. A recipe to Kimbo Slice. So yeah, man. Even though that it's in our community, we know put martial arts in high order, especially if you're a black man or a female that does martial arts. To me, this is a big thing when it comes to Michael J. Wright, really kind of breaking the barrier of, hey, you know, as me, being an actor for over 30 years, but also keep doing martial art pictures, doing on my time. It just shows that he put his dues in and and being recognized with the Blue Steel War. He just recognized, hey, you did a very accomplishment of all the movies that you've done. And to me, he put him top 5 or top 10 as one of the great martial artists, person that does movies. And the thing is, he does when it comes to martial arts, he is a real martial artist now. Martial artist, he does practice martial arts. He's been doing it for I think 20 years and everything. So if you see Michael J. Rock on the street, you want to mess with him because he knows his stuff.
David Abashad, Joe don't hurt him, blessed be upon you. You say, when that culture can respect a black man's talent, that's something. It is something. That's something big. When the Asian community can accept that you are talented, shout out to him. Shout out to him. Great work. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember to click all. Cause we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in on this Fresh Start Monday. Main topic on today's show: 50 Cent sit down and talks about Diddy's documentary. Go ahead, Jordan. What's going on with that one?
Yeah, so it's been coming out last week that the Diddy's new documentary is coming out, and 50 Cent is really the executive producer. If you guys don't know, over the years, you look on Instagram, 50 Cent, even in the trial, 50 Cent always has been trolling Diddy, and now he's taken it to the next level of being part of this project and sat down with good old American Robin, and really go into details about when it comes to the documentary and everything. So go ahead and play the first 3 minutes, and after that we'll chop it up.
Never before seen footage of Sean Diddy Combs in the days leading up to his arrest in New York last September.
You want to put stuff in my fanny pack, King?
The exclusive video obtained by Netflix shows Combs debating with his lawyers about strategy.
Listen to me. I'm going to get off the phone right now, and I am going to let you professionals look at the situation and come back to me with a solution. No matter what, no matter what nobody said. Let's just here and there, y'all are not working together the right way. We're losing.
The footage is part of a new, highly anticipated docuseries by director Alex Stapleton and rapper and executive producer Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, titled Sean Combs: The Reckoning. Was there anything that surprised you when you were watching?
I think it was surprising that he actually filmed it.
It was very interesting to watch a man who's known for his brand presence. He has a really amazing knack for marketing and all of that, and how he was sort of taking that into account in how he was coming off to the public.
The exclusive video also shows Combs in Harlem greeting fans.
Off my back, bro. Lord, you win. Lord, you win. Be with it. I'll accept it. I need some hand sanitizer. Hold on. I got it. I've been out in the streets amongst the people. Yeah, I gotta take a bath. Like the amount of people that actually I'm coming in contact with, like that's what I have to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like 150 hugs.
You're a public person as well, and there was one instance in Harlem, and his reaction when those people
Went away.
went
Got in the
away.
car and said, I feel like I need to wash, like I'm dirt. That was, it show you his character.
Was that the reason for including it?
Yeah, I mean, and it's, what's the odds that you would do that in front of the camera? Like that's one of the moments where he forgot he was on tape.
How do you respond to people who say that it's more about the disdain that you have for Sean Combs than it is for giving the victims a platform?
What they consider a pre-existing beef, right, for 20 years, right, is me being uncomfortable with him suggesting that he takes me shopping, or I looked at it like he was, like it was like a tester, like maybe you'll come play with me, type of thing, right? And it's not personal.
I think it's important to also let people know that the show is not completely the perspectives of people that did not like Sean. We weren't trying to just get the highlights, the salacious details, you know, that the real goal was to storytell. And not everyone needed to have an allegation to be a part of this project.
The 4-part series also features 2 jurors from Combs' trial who are speaking for the first time about how they reached their mixed verdict, finding Combs guilty of 2 prostitution offenses, but clear of racketeering and sex trafficking charges, both sharing their thoughts on the relationship between Combs and singer Cassie. Juror 75 describing them as 2 people in love, and Juror 160 saying in part, domestic violence wasn't one of the charges. Cassie, is she a victim in all this?
I believe Cassie's a victim in all this because she came in as she's like 18, like 19 years old. In the very beginning, after a while, over time, you condition for it.
The goal of what the film is trying to do is to let the audience kind of come in to ask questions like, were their decisions colored by certain things, and who got the benefit of the doubt, you know, in that courtroom?
Do you think that hip-hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was?
Look, if I didn't say anything, you would have interpreted it as the hip-hop is fine with his behaviors. There's no one else being vocal. So you would look at it and just say, because that mind your business, or let me not say nothing about nothing, or those things, it would allow the entire culture to register as if they're for that behavior.
If Sean Combs watches this, what do you think he's going to feel?
Like, wow, this is amazing. I think he's going to say this is the best documentary I've seen in a long time. Because you'll see people saying that. I mean, he might
That shit funny.
I know, right?
That thing crazy, man.
So Diddy's team lawyers came out say they slammed Netflix before releasing the new documentary. They say if Netflix quote if Netflix cared about truth or about Mr. Combs' legal rights, it would not be ripping private footage out of context. So that was from Diddy's team. But other than that, Ronnie, man, what's your take on this?
Hey, I love 50 Cent, man. He very charismatic. He is. 50 Cent is really 50 years old, and he's 50. That's crazy. He's very charismatic. Well, I'm not gonna lie. Him doing this interview, it makes me want to actually go see this documentary tomorrow. Literally. Everybody know about Diddy's lifestyle. Everybody aware that at the end of the day, whether you hate him, like him, or have different opinion about Diddy, Diddy is still considered one of the biggest marginal when it comes to the music business and the music and the entertainment. Now we know about his sexual escapade now because of the trials and things like that, and people coming out about Diddy. But one thing they cannot take away from Diddy is his hard work and his work ethic. He was a workhorse. Now the way he treated people, to me, I think it was dirty. It was a dirty game, and now he's paying for it. He's in prison right now, and now you got people like 50 Cent who doesn't like him. He made that public. He made it publicly known, and he told Diddy he was going to do a documentary about him. He posted everywhere, and look, and he ended up doing it. And I think this documentary is going to be like that. Like every other documentary, they're going to talk about his ride, his success, and his failures, and of course Diddy's ultimate demise. If you ask me, at the end of the day, is Diddy done? No, when he comes out of prison, I think Diddy's still gonna do what Diddy do best. He's still gonna try to make a name for himself. But shout out to 50 Cent. I'm curious. I might watch this documentary, Hakeem Jordan. I'm not allowed to. Go ahead, Hakeem.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna watch this documentary as well. But first, we want to give a disclaimer. The court of law is the court of law. We
Yeah.
do notice that there was an issue with the whole domestic violence stuff, but that wasn't the case of this. So 50 Cent answered 100%. The fact that he is vocal about it and we are vocal about it, there's certain things that are just not allowed. And I know it's the same thing for the movie industry, the casting call couch. We're not going to allow none of this. And we here are vocal about that stuff, especially people who are devoted in religion and stuff. We don't support none of that. So this is just another transition of Puffy that we're seeing him in a different light to try to understand him from a different perspective. Because we heard allegations throughout the years, but now it's come to the forefront.
Facts.
Yeah, and also with this, I can remember, Diddy when it comes to we was making the bands back in the early 2000s and everything. How we could see how some similarities how he was and everything. And now with these new documentaries, it shows clips of him, before he got arrested and everything. And it is want to see. I want to analyze. If Diddy was Diddy, back in the 2010s and back in the 2000s of how his attitude is and also how his behavior is and everything. Did it get worse? Did it got worse 10 to 20 years ago and everything? So, like I said, from my looks of Diddy and everything, the years of him seeing him on reality TVs and everything, and also I will be checking the Netflix tomorrow too and everything. So it like I said, I just want to know how he was, see how he was before he got arrested, which they be showing footage and everything, how he move and everything, how he treat other people. And it's really, for a lot of people that's gonna look at it and everything that, will see Diddy when he get released and everything, say, yo, when it comes to Diddy's attitude, is he gonna change what he was before after he got arrested and everything? And if because I know Diddy gonna be seeing this too. I know somewhere he gonna be watching the footage somewhere in the federal prison. So it just shows like Diddy, if all this stuff is coming out, all these documentaries and everything with the 150 Cent, are we really gonna change? Once you get out and everything, are we really gonna be a new person? So we just gotta see because I know this, when it comes to this come out, it's definitely gonna hurt Diddy. It's definitely gonna hurt Diddy with how people see him before he got arrested and everything. And Diddy just gotta say, hey, do what you need to do in prison. After that, be a changed man.
Shout out to 50 Cent, man. 50 Cent is a man of his word. He said, Diddy, we're doing a documentary on you.
50 Cent making money. He's
He
doing
making
this
money.
and he's doing a TV show. Oh, I forgot what it's called.
50 Cent is the modern day Diddy without
Yeah.
the off. I'm not
He's
gonna lie.
working.
He's working. 50 Cent is working. So don't be surprised by next year you end up finding out he's a billionaire. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember to click all. We do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Of course, you guys already know it is the holiday season. Jordan, what's going on when it comes to the aspect of the TSA? Charging people $45?
Yeah, so I know people, if you got your real ID, they able to talk about this all this year. But if you don't have your real ID, the TSA will charge you $45 to do a certain type of scan where they could do a face they scan your face and everything, which will give you the green light to go. So so this is all people, that be traveling. If you got your real IDs, they can charge you a $45 fee to, scan your face and let you run through. So we do have a clip. Go ahead and play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
At airports nationwide, it might cost you an extra $45 to fly without a real ID. TSA now bumping the cost up after announcing last week it would cost travelers $18.
The fee was necessary because we needed to modernize the system. We needed to make sure that the system is safe.
Flyers without a real ID can pay the fee online before arriving at TSA checkpoints. They'll get an email to present to the TSA officer. So if you get to the airport and you don't have a real ID or another acceptable form of ID, and you haven't gone through the online verification process, and you happen to make it all the way to the TSA checkpoint there, they may pull you out of line and go through a verification process that could take up to 30 minutes and cost you $45. TSA officials say that fee covers the costs of modernizing the agency's identity verification program, which will be used to analyze a traveler's biographic or biometric information to verify their identity. But even then, it's not guaranteed they'll get through security.
It's really all about security. It's really all about making sure that we have the safest system and making sure that we know who's processing through our airports and getting on board our flights.
Well, that $45 fee will cover TSA checkpoint access for a 10-day period and can be used multiple times in that period. TSA officials say the best way to avoid the fee and any possible delay at the airport is to get a real. Beginning February.
Yep. So there it is. They will charge you $45. So go ahead, Ronnie, man. What's your take on this?
I think this is they really trying to enforce the whole aspect of that, getting rid of the IDs. Eventually, everything will have facial recognition. Because if people do research on China, because China's very heavy when it comes to aspect of AI, they allow travelers just to go through with just a facial recognition and just go ahead and go on board. There is no TSA over there in Shanghai, over there in China. So pretty soon that's going to be implemented here. They also have that also in the UK with the facial recognition. So they're pushing forward, but this is just the beginning. So people, if you're traveling, especially around the holiday season, if you don't have your real ID, you just got to pay that $45 fee. And just wait 30 minutes and then go ahead and get through. The whole point is they're trying to force people to start traveling again because traveling was down for a while because of the, all these plane crashes and stuff like that. People was saying, so people was afraid to fly. So now it's forcing people to get right back flying again, especially around the holiday season. Go ahead, I can.
I love this for a reason. It's you're gonna learn, and it's gonna cost you. The funny thing about this, the amount of money you're gonna spend is to get your goddamn ID.
Yep.
An ID costs less for people who don't drive in certain states. It's $20 to get an ID. If you're traveling state to state, and mind you, when it says real ID, passport card, driver's license. If and for people who don't know, and shit, I need to be careful I don't show my information on
Exactly.
here.
I was gonna tell you, better be careful.
You see that little star here?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I just renewed my license. And then you know what happened? I wouldn't have went the ID I had wouldn't have let me go through the checkpoint because I had the old Florida license. So this new Florida license has that star on here where it says it's authenticated. And then there's a hologram picture.
Yep.
A second picture on my ID. I'm like,
fact.
Yes, sir.
Don't waste your time and just get your ID. But you know what happened is old people will ride with the same expired ID and drive, don't do nothing. They don't go nowhere. They don't go to work. They say, I don't have to renew my ID. I'm American. You should, you know what I mean?
No, but the thing about it, that's the whole point of them trying to eliminate the ID because people don't want to renew it. So then do the facial recognition. They already got your information in the database. Just go right ahead.
Yeah.
Because they're already doing that, like I said, in the UK and also in China and Japan.
Basically.
Florida's behind. Not Florida, but the United States behind.
And a lot of people don't understand, even if you don't have your ID, if you have your passport,
yeah,
you can go.
Correct. Fact.
It's better if you have all of them, so you're just all the way protected. You know what I mean? And you know what's so crazy about this? You only have to renew your ID once every year.
And remember, not only that, but iPhones also implement to have your ID on there too. I think your ID or your passport, if I'm not mistaken. So because they know a lot of people on iPhone, so they're doing ways so people could refrain from using the real, like you showed Hakeem, the hard ID. That's where we're heading to.
Yeah, absolutely. And by doing this and everything, Ronnie, you're right. I can see this happen the next 2 or 3 years because the last time I was at the airport, it was we had our IDs, but we saw they could do face recognition and everything, how easy we could go through and everything. So I think like I said, next 2 or 3 years, I think we're not going to see much of the charging and everything. I believe that if they can find a way to have like a put your ID into the system and everything, and all face recognition. I believe that next 2 years they're gonna do something like that. So, but other than that, people, make sure you have your IDs and your passports to get through, because I know you want a couple extra $45 you gotta pay because you don't have your ID or your passport.
Yeah, go ahead, people. Just get that real ID done, or pay the $45. Some people got the money. They say, "Forget it, I'll just pay the $45." Go right ahead, and let me know. Let us know how the process went. Moving on to the trending news. Jordan, what's going on with Donald Trump and another reporter?
Yeah, so Donald Trump, he's going off again on the reporter, talking about her. He really berates her for asking her about his health. And he was saying, I took a cognitive test and I aced it, but you will never be incapable of doing. And then and she looked at Donald Trump and she got sad after he said that. So go ahead, go ahead, play the clip after that. We chop it up.
Your body was the MRI looking at?
I have no idea. It was just an MRI. What part of the body? It wasn't the brain because I took a cognitive test and I aced it. I got a perfect mark, which you would be incapable of doing. Goodbye, everybody. You too.
Thank you, Mr. President. What?
That was a bold comeback.
Man, that
Hey,
was.
man.
That was a.
Yeah, that was a.
Donald Trump, he's the king of that, man. Like he's used to it. He's the king of this. But go ahead, Ronnie.
And now that you got a new toupee, that thing looks sharp. Nobody pay attention to his toupee at all.
No, I seen it. I seen it. That's the first time I was like, wait a minute, look, the hair look different.
That man looking sharp. No, but I think everybody know Trump is known for going in on reporters, and that will make some different than any other president. He goes in on reporter and he doesn't hold back. He's really like a corporate America type of guy. Like he goes all the way in. So I think it was too strong of a comeback. He go ahead, I can't finish.
Yo, bro, when we talking about the king of snapback, I don't know what when he said that, bro. I wasn't. It was so smooth. I didn't expect for him to say that. And some people know how to disrespect you without even with just saying it nice hand. Like if you want to call somebody stupid, that's the way you do it. I was even hurt when he said that. You know what I'm saying? Like, god damn.
Yeah, man, that was a good comeback. I felt for her. So I'm like, damn, you got to do it like that, Donald.
Good God.
I mean, you could just see her face. She was just like down and sad, yo. But yo, don't mess with Donald Trump now. When he's on his game, and you want to come at him, he will come right back and he will throw a fastball at you. And that's what he did to that lady. And I feel bad for her lady. I really do. I feel bad for her.
Oh man. Last time I'm on today's show, I can't stop laughing because Donald Trump, man, that dude is savage, man. Last time I'm going to come on today's show, Jordan, what's going on with Paul Heyman going viral for shoving a young fan?
Yeah, so over the weekend was Survivor Series, and Paul Heyman was going through a crowd, and a young fan came to shake his hand and everything, and Paul Heyman just really shoved him out of the way, like a Paul Heyman would. So go ahead, play the clip, and after that we chop it up.
Oh man, what's going on?
Hey man, he wasn't playing.
Oh,
hey man, that's you. If you in WWE, hey, Paul Heyman. I'm not saying he's a character, but hey, you don't play around. But go ahead, Roddy. What's your take on this?
I understand why. I get it. Security reasons. But to me, as a guy, especially like Paul Heyman, and these are the younger generation who are watching WWE. They're all the one that's buying the ticket sales. They are the one that's forcing their parents to go to the actual WWE event. You don't want to have an image like that. Like, oh, you shoved my son. Because then now, guess what? If the kid won't or the parent won't, they could try to file a lawsuit. That's why you have security there. They supposed to be. You see the big guy? It's a big guy right there. He's supposed to be security, and he's supposed to make sure no one gets too close. But I understand we live in a day and age where things could get scary. But I find it to be hilarious. But still, at the end of the day, security reason, I understand why Paul Heyman did it. But go ahead, Akeem. Your thoughts on this one?
Brothers, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I looked at the video. I had to look at it a couple of times. It's a kid, man. It's a kid.
But you know you got to be careful too. Kids can still be dangerous, even though it's a kid.
I understand that, but the I could understand like let's turn this back. The Ariana Grande situation on the running, that was a grown man who ran up on her. No, you don't do that. But this is a little kid. You could have hugged him and then hey gave him an autograph. But shoving the kid like because he was like here. I understand we got to be precautious, but sometimes we have to read. Like that's a negative experience that kid is going to live through his whole life. He could stop wanting to be a WWE fan after that.
Correct.
I can't. I'm gonna disagree. If I'm the kid, if I'm a big WWE fan, I'll be like, "Oh my God, this got shot by Paul Heyman." Some kids do think like that now. As some fans, I just want to say that some kids do think like that. So, but apparently, if this went so viral, and the thing is, the parents would have did something, they would have did something. So, also the kid would have did something too because it could have been so viral. So, for me, you know, I probably would have did anything like that. I mean, I with you, Ron. I kind of understand why Paul Heyman would did that because security was right there. The guy in the red, I think that was security, and he didn't do anything. So, it's really be cautious. So, but there, like I said, there are some kids that think like, I got. They'll tell the story to to their friends that hey, there was once I got pushed by Paul Heyman. It was really cool. So, but yeah, man, Paul Heyman. Just make sure you got tighter security, and he won't be messed around.
Not that, but the guy in the comment, one of the guy in the comment here said it too. Like he's pretty much saying what you saying, Joe. He said he always plays the bad guy. He can't break after the kid should be happy he got pushed by him. Remember, Paul Heyman is the bad. He's one of the bad characters. So him pushing you is like a trophy, like Jordan stated. So Jordan do make a good point on that one. So he might take that and he might honor that. But shout out, like I said, at the end of the day, WWE man climbing. They're doing something very special this generation. So shout out to them. Just keep on doing, but like shoving fans and you know, I understand it's a safety precaution, but still they gotta be careful. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember to click all because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, shout out to everybody that's watching us on Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch, Rumble, X, TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this fresh start Monday. Like always, shout out to Joe Hurtem that was also in the building. Why High, the beautiful and lovely Evelyn Perez was also in the building. Truth Number Fair was also in the building. And I can't say hit him up ASAP. And shout out also to No Chaser, who's also in the building as well. Dark Lake, thank you so very much for tuning in. Also watching us on Instagram. Like always, guys, so very important. Go to KL Culture Radio description. In the description where we have the KL Culture Radio store, which means that way you can find all our KL Culture Radio. You already know. Gifts, the t-shirt, the coffee mug, you name it. It's all in the KL Culture Radio store. It's also pinned on top of the chat as well. And not only that, but you're watching this on your mobile device, you will see a little small icon with a t-shirt on it. Click on it. It'll lead you guys right over to the KL Culture Radio merch. And also very important, go to KL Culture Radio community post where we leave important information like us hitting 1 million raw views before the end of the year was out. Shout out to everybody on the team, man. We've been working extremely hard, and we're not going to stop next year. It's just going to be even more higher and more better than ever before. So y'all be on the lookout, man. We end the year pretty much the end of the year out strong.
Why High, we coming too. You come to our house. Just want to let you know. You better be ready on Thursday.
He talking about well, look, we coming. He's talking about the Detroit game because
okay.
There you go. You know he's a Dallas fan, so it is.
Yep.
Don't forget to check out Hakeem's book, Raising Kings, and also Black Love that's out now. It's all in the community post, and also Hakeem's album that's out now. And also, you're working on another album that's about to get ready to drop on his birthday on December 12th. So, guys, be on the lookout for that. Like always, guys, You know, today's Cyber Monday. Make sure y'all go and get yourself something nice for Christmas, or get yourself something nice for yourself. It's always good to treat yourself. And don't forget that we'll be right back here tomorrow. Like always, thank you for tuning in to Calico Radio. First on Monday. We over and out.